Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EFED Interviews. I got the greatest man that's ever lived, Alex Fame, and I got the king of chaos, Tyler H. here in the war chest room tonight. So say hello to my peeps out there who are watching.
Is there any more to say? I'm on here basically as a regular, so you might as well just rename this EVET Interviews with Alex Fame and special guest. So, yeah, you know who I am, and you know what I can bring to the table.
Last night you guys brought up an interesting topic about career and title. And Tyler, why haven't you accepted his deal yet? Why?
Because I don't need to accept that deal because I'm already going to be retired next year. So why would I put my career on the line here? I don't need to.
It's like what? Another year, 365 days from now.
It's actually in 498 days.
So 498 days. It's a wager right there. It's like a lucha diabetes bet. But it's like this. It's like when you wager on a horse race and you lose. You still got money in your pocket. So, Alex Fame, what do you have to say about this?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm playing DRW Supercards right now. Can you explain that question to me again?
Why hasn't Tyler H accepted your deal yet? Because he said that he is retiring next year. But
Why hasn't Tyler H accepted my deal? I can come up with several conclusions to this thing. Number one being that he's a bitch. Number two being that he's scared. Number three, somewhere around him having an incident in Arizona last year. So it's a couple things that come to mind. Mostly in which him being scared. Tyler, just go ahead and just admit it to the public. It takes a big man to admit that he knows when he cannot win the big one. So, you knew by putting your career on the line, you will be losing the biggest match of your career, and you will be gone. See, you're trying to latch on to that extra time that you have left. So when you do retire, you'll retire with no regrets. But you knew come Dark Mania, if you had accepted that stipulation, once I put you out of commission for good, you would have been left with nothing but feeling empty, abandoned, and had so many regrets saying, what if I beat him? What if this thing could have went so differently, but knowing that it couldn't? So, come on, stop lying to yourself, stop lying to the people. Just admit, Tyler H. fears Alex Fame.
I'm not lying to the people because I don't fear you at all because I'm not scared of you.
Sure.
I'm not lying to the DRW universe. I will never do that.
I believe you're lying to me right now.
They know I'm telling the truth.
I really believe that you're lying to me right now. The last thing that I would want to be doing right now is talking to a hypocrite. So please tell me that you're not a hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite because you're the coward.
I'm a coward. Yet you are the one who refused to sign on the stipulation, and I even gave you an ultimatum.
No, I've already signed the contract to be in a triple threat match.
Yes, but you're
but not to put my career on the line.
Of course not, because you're expecting to be spoon-fed, just like you've been spoon-fed since day one in DRW. And just like I see through Chris Zero, I see straight through you.
How the hell can you see straight through Chris Zero?
Because
I've known him longer than you have.
you see, on top of that, you're right. It is kind of hard to see through Chris Zero, through all
power with him being the owner of this company and plus him being the leader of the Bullet Club? How in the hell can you see him?
Okay, with him being the leader of the Bullet Club and being the owner, you see, he was spoon-fed since day one, too. As soon as this company was built, he thought, oh...
He wasn't spoon-fed because he was the first one that called me to get into this company.
And you still have not proved your worth yet. So
I've already proven it.
You already...
I'm one of the best in this business. I've already proven that.
Wait, did you just say you're one of the best, yet you have not beaten me? And, I mean, how many times must I say that? You have not beaten me. You have not beaten me. I have not been defeated by Tyler H. So, do I have to speak in a different language?
Well, you will be beaten by Tyler H. at Darmania.
You see, that's hilarious, because you're not actually remembering what happened in ECW, and I'm going to go ahead and just throw this out here. You're forgetting that we have...
That's ECW. This is DOW.
Right, you're right, but you're forgetting we have an extra man in this match, and I'm not underestimating that man either.
Yeah, Chris Knox. Me and him have never fought before. And I have a lot of respect for Chris Knox. I really do.
It seems that you're busy saying, oh, I don't fear Alex Fame. I don't fear Alex Fame. I signed the contract already, so why do I fear Alex Fame? But not once did I hear you mention Chris Knox. Not once did I hear you mention, oh, yeah, I forgot that Chris Knox is in the match. We can go ahead and have a great triple threat match, not a one-on-one match. Because, you know, if it was one-on-one, without a shadow of a doubt, you'd lose fair and square.
Murder, you don't have to be pinned. I can pin Chris Knox and still become the champion.
Exactly, because that's how you think. You're not trying to pin the best. You're trying to pin somebody else. Very, very smart strategy. But see, I have already came to the conclusion of that too. See, in some way, somehow, I was taken out of the equation and it was down to you and Knox, and you ended up pinning Knox, or vice versa. I still am entitled to a one-on-one rematch clause, not some little fun and games that the DRW management wants me to do. You know, you can participate in the Battle Royal for your number one contendership, or hey, we'll go ahead and chuck four.
It's because the authority has your number.
See, that's the funny thing about it. What authority do you have? You have none, so you're pretty much a bandwagoner.
Because I know I'm not part of the authority. I'm just saying the authority has your number.
The authority, yeah, it does have my number. I remember putting it on my contract, so exactly what else do they have? They have nothing on me. They cannot hold
I think deep down that they want you to lose at Darmania.
I mean, deep down, they want me to lose at Beer Bash, but I'm not going to, so you can actually nip that in the butt right there.
But you just never know what the Bullet Club's going to do. They can somehow come out and screw you out of the title.
You see, I'm not worried about the Bullet Club because, unlike you, I didn't do anything to anger the Bullet Club. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have some type of ugly personality that they just don't like. They just don't latch on to you. See me? I stick to myself. Yes, I have a select group of people that I associate myself with, and yeah, one of them may not be the best of choices, and he even knows that. And I guess I'm talking about Josh Knight, for those who doesn't know. Josh Knight is a loose cannon, and for some odd reason, ever since I met the guy, it's just been me and him against the world, and that's just how it's been. And Tyler H, that's the funny thing about it, because on the last time that me and you actually had our encounter on one of these things, which was last night, you said that Josh Knight would beat me. And I don't doubt that at all, because Josh Knight is a phenomenal athlete, unlike yourself. He's a professional wrestler, not sports entertainer. So when me and him go into a square circle, we're tearing the roof off the place. The very foundation will crumble. Now, as for you, when it comes down to that whole situation of you basically getting into this match with Dark Media, which you weaseled your way into, because, I mean, once again, you're getting handout after handout after handout. Yes, I gave you the DRW World Heavyweight title match, but I will not give you the DRW World Heavyweight Championship. That, my friend, you must earn. Which you
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to earn it, and that's why I'm going to be beating you at Darmania.
But didn't you just say that you were going to beat Chris Knox? Because you said it yourself. I don't have to be pinned.
No matter what, if I pin Chris Knox, it means I've already beaten you. It'll be in both of you.
See, that's going off of layman's terms. I'm going off of what happens in actual reality. You did not pin my shoulders to the mat. It's Darkmania.
If I have to pin your shoulders to the mat, that's what I do.
You see, in order for you to actually say you
one pedigree can end it all.
actually beat Alex Fane, don't give me that Jimmy Jack BS trying to say that you want to go ahead and say I'm going to pin Chris Knox but still claim that I beat Alex Fane. No, that's a technicality. Going off of technicality is like going out on a whim, and that's for cowards. That's the cowardly way out. So you want to refer to me as a coward, that makes you nothing more than a hypocrite. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate myself. Am I speaking to a hypocrite? Don't go silent on me now. Don't hold your peace. Go ahead. Say what you have to say, because I have a lot to say.
Oh, I know you have a lot to say.
Oh, I'm waiting. I'm pretty sure the viewers are waiting too. So go ahead, say it.
I mean, I don't have a lot to say to you.
Oh,
But come Darkmania, it's going to be plain and simple. And then that's by pinning you in the mat and winning your world title.
You see, once again, that's where your ego is getting the best of you, because although I know what awaits me at Beer Bash, do you know what awaits you at Beer Bash? Because unlike me, you're in a fatal four-way match. All I have to do is go through one person. You have to go through three. So, in order for you to even be looking forward to Darkmania, you should be thinking, will I make it to Darkmania? Because
I will make it to Darkmania no matter what.
you're going up against Chris Zero, Torrance Banks, and Mark Jacobs. And
In which the three men I've beaten in one-on-one competitions.
And I have too. So, once again, can you actually hold a candle to what I do in that ring? No, you cannot. So,
Actually, yes, I can.
Actually, yes, you can. Are you sure about that? Because you're a two-time DRW World Heavyweight Champion.
I'm longest reigning DRW champion in company history.
See, that's as of then. But right now, I'm pushing towards that. And I don't recall you actually coming into DRW on your first night and winning the DRW Tag Team Championship, or coming back and for your first night back, you win the Pure Championship. So exactly, can you hold a candle to what I do? I returned off an injury and I won the DRW World Heavyweight Championship. It seems like I win a lot of stuff, and it seems like I won it faster than you could ever do. You work so hard, right? So hard, as of what you're saying. I'm using air quotes because you can't see them right now. You work so very hard, yet what is your end result? Coming up a little bit close? No, see, almost only counts in horseshoes. Me, I'm a winner. You are a loser. So, do we really have to go off of comparisons here?
That's probably what you left in hygiene.
You see, you said that's what I lack in hygiene. Are we really?
Or sometimes you probably get soft.
You see, you really resorting to fifth grade antics. You want to talk about hygiene? I'm pretty sure I smell and look better than you do, Mr. King of Chaos, Mr. King of Bullcrap. So why don't you spare me, and why don't you do us all a favor and just shut up for once, okay? Because nobody likes you around here anymore. This place isn't big enough for the both of us. That's why I want your career. That's why I want you gone. I don't care if you're retiring next year. I want you gone ASAP. It's nothing personal, really. It's not. I actually kinda, and that's the slightest bit of kinda, like you a little bit better than half the guys in the back. I actually like you better than Torrance Banks, and that's a statement. Because Torrance Banks, I don't even know what's going on with the guy. The guy, 1 minute, he's friends with you in the back. Next minute, he's trying to stick to himself. He's bipolar. Next thing you know, he's going to go and find a Bentley and slaughter him like he's Chris Benoit. Me, I have a lot of Knox, Susie, and Knight in the main event. Do you think that's how it works? No, because Knight was supposed to win the Extreme Rumble, but Knox ended up doing it. So if you want to look at it, the guys who's actually doing things around here, and no offense to Knox because he's doing a tremendous job, but the guys that's doing things around here aren't getting what they rightfully deserve. Look at Christian Rainey. He's finally getting a match. And he's a phenomenal athlete working for Hard Knocks Wrestling. War Prince Victor losing once-in-a-lifetime briefcase to Zach Hollywood.
Well, most of this you could thank the authority for, such bull crap, because these guys are not giving a lot of these superstars what they actually deserve.
Oh yeah, you're right. They're not giving the superstars exactly what they deserve because they're handing them out to guys like you. They're handing them out to guys like Adam Rush, guys that's already been here because they said, hey, the men are already.
Adam Rush doesn't deserve it. He's left this company so many times. He's done the CM Punk maneuver so many damn times, and he's almost shut down this company because of how Connor was so damn mad at him. And Connor had a downfall that Connor almost shut down DRW for good because of him.
See, that once again, Rush thinks he owns DRW. Rush thinks he owns the world, but that's his problem. He can have his little armor because even the brightest and heaviest and strongest of armors melt when the heat cracks onto them. So I mean, you the king of chaos. What chaos have you caused lately? It seems like all you are good at is eating cookies and sitting in your bed all night. So I mean, I haven't seen you reply back to Josh Knight yet. Did you reply back to him calling you out? I mean, it sounds like he was questioning your manhood, but obviously you have none.
No, but see, you don't have the balls.
Once again, you say, I don't have the balls, but yet you are the man who refused to put his career on the line at Darkmania. You are the man who, matter of fact, refused to even put a stipulation of not getting a world title shot for that entire year on the line. So, I mean, what do I have to do? So you have to shave your head bald, which you're pretty much already doing now. So, you're pretty much putting me in a position to where I have everything to lose but nothing to gain, and that's not how it should be when I'm giving you a golden ticket to Darkmania.
Darkmania. You guys want a stipulation involved in a triple threat match. You, Tyler, Knox, if Tyler loses, he's retired, or if he loses, he doesn't get a world title shot if Alex Fame is holding the belt.
Which I have not agreed to that. All this is right now is a triple threat match.
See, that's the problem. And this guy says he doesn't fear Alex Fame. I didn't say if Chris Knox beat both Alex Fame and Tyler H, that Tyler H will have to retire. I said when Alex Fame beats, he has to retire. And that's what he has to do.
I'm not retired until May 20th of 2016.
See,
I still have a long road ahead of me.
you, my friend, you are nothing more than another torn thing. You just basically give up when the going gets tough. I mean, no disrespect to Banks. When it comes down to Beer Bash, oh, truly, the better man will win. And I'm still saying Mark Jacobs will walk out of Beer Bash as
I just found out last night that Mark Jacobs' contract with DRW comes up at Beer Bash. So, you know, he's not even going to walk out with that title. He's not doing the CM Punk maneuver walking out.
Hey, who knows? He just might. He might make history by beating Tyler H.
That's not going to happen.
And exactly why isn't? Oh, that's right, because you're so.
The last time me and him fought, I beat him inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh, you beat him inside Hell in a Cell. Do you want
My match.
At Darkmania at Hell in a Cell? Because I will beat you in your match. Matter of fact, why don't we just go ahead?
If you want to make it Hell in a Cell, if you want to make it my match in my proving ground, go ahead.
Why don't we make it the first ever?
Because you won't survive it.
Of hell. We can go ahead and do it. We'll thinking, Nimrod. See, you need to think. When you step into that ring with me, regardless if you want to or not, your career is going to end on that night. I don't care if you sign the contract with that stupid stipulation on there or not. Just know, as soon as you step between those ropes, as soon as that bell rings, your career is over. And all you will be doing at the end of the night, when the bell is sounded and my hand is being raised in victory, you're going to be staring up at the rafters, looking at the lights, wondering where did you go wrong. And I can tell you exactly when. And I can tell you how and why you went wrong. Because you underestimate Alex Spain. Darkmania, when you go ahead and you try to go ahead and close in for the victory, you're going to have that one slip up, that one classic Tyler slip up where you choke the biggest match of your career.
I'm not no John Cena mess up. Alright?
I said Tyler H. I know exactly what I said. I know exactly who I was talking about. Come on, let's stop playing these funny games here. We already know each other. We're familiar with each other. We've been up and down the road with each other. This whole ordeal that we're doing right now, this whole situation at Darkmania, yeah, I've accounted for not showing up with his A game. I accounted for him trying to take away my crown jewel. I've accounted for you trying to take away my crown jewel, something that I worked nearly my whole entire adult life for. But that's not going to happen. Because if you want the DRW World Heavyweight Championship, you're going to have to pry it from my cold, undead fingers. And that's a problem. Because I'm still living, I'm still breathing, and I'm still going to be kicking and fighting until I take my last breath. And that's something that you never had. You never had the heart. You never had the passion. All you did was show.
I've had the heart. I did that since day one. I've had that. I've been the heel of the year. I won feud of the year for 2014. I've had my ups and downs. But, you know, I've came back. I fought back. I'm not giving back. I'm not giving up.
I'm not doubting your career. I'm not doubting your credentials. But come Darkmania, you're known for fighting and getting back up after you're knocked back down. No, after I knock you down, you're going to stay down. What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? You have nothing to say? You see, typical Tyler H. He's just going to sit there all silent because he knows he's trying to gather his thoughts. He's trying to collect every single thing that he can think of just so he can try to shoot it at me. But even your best shot isn't best enough. So, I'm all ears. I mean, how much time do we have left, GVD? Because, I mean, the only person who should be silent right now is you, even though this is your own show. I apologize for disrespecting you like that, but the only person who should be silent is you because the only two people that have anything to say to each other is right here, Tyler H. and Alex Spain. Yet, he has nothing to say, which is so comical.
That's because I'm waiting so I can beat your ass at Darmania. And now we'll shut you up for good.
See, this is why it's called the war session, because things get too heated in here. And with him getting heated like that, with these both getting too heated like this, I don't know. Tyler, you need to make up your mind. Put your career on the line at Darkmania, or just sit there and just like think and be silent. Make your choice out here. I'm not trying to take
I'm
this.
not putting my career on the line.
You better try to get everything out that you need to say now, because I'm telling you right here, right now, as seriously as possible. Come Darkmania, I'm going to shove your teeth down your throat, and you won't have anything else to say. And it's going to be game over for the game. The King of Chaos is going to be kicked off his throne. It's a new era, and it's an era without Tyler H.
What is going through your mind, Tyler? What's going through your mind of what he's saying? What's going through your mind about the logical truth?
The only thing that's going through my mind is me kicking his teeth down his own throat.
Once again, big words from such a little man, because you're throwing idle threats, but I don't see you backing anything up. Hey, we're both going to be under the same roof come Beer Bash, so why don't we go ahead and we come face to face? I'll be there ringside just to watch your match to make sure you walk out as champ. I'm going to see you see your plan through as you can see it fit. I'm going to be there ringside. I'm going to be at the commentary table. I'm going to be watching everything, watching your every move. I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. All I can say is, don't do what you're best at doing. Don't choke.
I thought that's what your best is doing.
Oh no, I don't choke unlike you. I win. I actually can see things through. I can actually get the job done. See, when guys like you can't get the job done, they send guys like me in. I'm the go-to guy. You're the guy they get rid of. Take that example from the Armor.
The Armor, that's a question that's coming through my mind right now.
If the Armor was still with me, we would have ended your career a long time ago.
Because
I'm shaking, which I'm really not. I'm actually standing here as calm as possible because I know that even if the Armor attempted to try to do anything to me, they would realize that I'm unfuckwithable. Meaning, and I'm going to spell this out for you, unfuckwithable. Meaning that I'm untouchable. Nobody can fuck with me. Meaning you cannot fuck with me. You are not in my league. You would never.
No, you're not in my league at all.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not? Really? Because last time I checked, the last time we were actually in a ring with each other, I beat you. Yet again.
That's ECW. This is DRW.
ECW. That was the...
You're in our house.
That was the chamber. Don't you remember that?
You're in our house.
Oh, this is my yard now. You have no say or anything because you're trespassing in my yard.
No, this is still my yard, not yours.
No, you have that wrong. I, the new sheriff in town, I dictate what goes on in my town. So,
your town.
You want to try to break rules?
Your town. California is not going to be your town. California is the home of GVD, not yours.
Always be the home of GVD because he always has a place there. But I've been going around and doing everything possible, yet you've been having such a good time on vacation. I don't know if you actually can keep up with me in the ring, old man.
No, I would be able to. This game is not over, it's just getting started.
See, I don't take kindly to trespassers, and like they say, if you
Trespassers, you go as Chris Zero, you can go as DMG, Firestar, Messiah, Ken, Sean, Jay Styles, JM Punk, list goes on and on. I've beaten them all already. And this, all them legends, they have their own yards. But still, this isn't your yard at all.
You see, all those people that you just named, I've beaten all except for one, and that was DMG because we never had any.
Yeah, because I've beaten DMG 4 straight times. I know you can't even beat DMG once.
Once again, you're bragging about beating a woman. Congratulations.
No, DMG is one tough SOB. Trust me.
See, that's where you and me, we get off on two separate steps. Because look, DMG, I respect her with everything I have. That is like a sister to me because she looked out for me when I was at my worst. Now, you go ahead and say, every time I come encounter with you, you say, I've beaten DMG on 4 separate occasions, 4 straight times. Okay, congratulations, beating a woman. that makes you look more of a man. Yeah, that makes you look very bold. You're a manly man, the ruffian that you want to be. No. See, when it comes down to a man versus woman in match, yeah, I can go ahead.
I bet you wouldn't have the balls to face Chris Zero inside of a triple cage and actually beat him.
You see, once again, you're not listening. You didn't beat Adam Rush, Chris Zero, Tyler H all in one night. See, I beat all of you guys in one night and on one occasion. And that got me my first DRW World Heavyweight Championship reign. You come back 2 months later texting me talking about, you stole that title from me. Give it back. Okay, sure, I'll hand it to you through the phone. I can do that. I'll send you a picture.
There's one man There's one man that you haven't listed, Alexander. You haven't been in the ring with me. But I don't want to face you because I have a lot of respect for you. I don't want to fight a man who I have respect for, and I'm not backing up from you. But the man with a lot of respect, and I don't want to fight a man with a lot of respect I have for. So, shit. So I don't want to fight you. I'm gonna stick my ass down there with the new gen, and I'm gonna push him up.
See, I appreciate that. When I'm coming from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that. I respect you too. But if the time came down to it, and like we had to face each other, undoubtedly that would be the best match that DRW has seen. When it comes down to the situation of me and Tyler H, I have.
And if you actually do beat me at that Mania, then you've earned my respect.
It's win, and I don't want your respect, nor do I need it. Because I've gotten this far off of people hating me. But guess what? Love me or hate me, everybody still wish they could be me. Because I have the most beautiful woman by my side. I have the DRW World Heavyweight Championship. And on top of that, I am the most dominant champion in the modern era. I'm the most dominant champion that DRW has seen.
That's a load of crap.
Better than Tyler H.
That's a load of crap right there.
You see, Tyler, once again, you're so sure of yourself because, oh, I held the title for the longest reign, but guess what? You have not accounted for a guy like me. You did not think a guy like me, the last of a dying breed, would actually come into DRW and ransack the place like he has. Not only did I win the DRW World Heavyweight Championship faster than you did, I actually defended it more times than you could actually do. I defended it every time they want me to. See, you go ahead and say, I'll just defend it every pay-per-view. You see me on Massacre or Smashdown defending it, even though I just came off a fresh title defense the past pay-per-view. So, yeah, you will see me defending my title against guys like Chris Zero and Mark Jacobs and guys like that. And then you'll see me on Smashdown or Massacre fighting some guy like Eric Draven or guys like Felix Thorns or whatever his name is. You see me going ahead and I'm putting over younger talent, but yet, exactly what are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right, you're burying them. You're taking out your shovel and you're burying them.
I'm not burying them rookies. Them rookies are doing the best they can so they can get to the top. I'm not burying them at all.
See, you call them rookies, but yet you don't realize that those guys you call rookies, they actually been places. They've been to Hard Knocks Wrestling. They came from Impact. They came from places like Wrestling Society X, places that I grew up in, places that were my stomping ground, places that...
No, I've been all over the place too. I've wrestled all over the place. So, this ain't my first rodeo.
I said this last night. There are places that have yet to be seen, that have yet to be tapped into, that have the best talent, undoubtedly the best talent in EFED today. Better than me, better than you, and I'm saying that somebody that's in a different EFED is better than me, that's because it's true. Because although I am the greatest man that ever lived in professional wrestling in EFEDing today, I mean, yeah, when you know that there's somebody better than you, then, hey, even the greatest isn't better than a phenomenal or something like that. But when it comes down to Tyler H. and Alex Payne, career parallels just like John Cena and Randy Orton. Their career is so similar, but yet so different. You've taken the path of being a sellout. I've taken the path of being the rebel I know I can be, taking on the world. Yeah, there have been a couple.
Yeah, because you're not the rebel in this. I am.
Oh, really? Last time I checked, you were a suit. So, I mean.
I haven't been wearing a suit for a long time, Jack. I haven't worn that in over a year.
Again, you're becoming a hypocrite because you said that you're a rebel, yet you were just saying that's the authority. I think the authority has your number. Why don't you go ahead and stop blowing the authority and actually talk to me? Because, I mean, while you have a mouthful of balls, I think you actually forgot to actually speak to me because this is a actual interview. I'm talking to you like a man, but yet you're sitting back like you're in timeout or something. So go ahead, enlighten me. Tell me what you have to say, because everybody wants to know what's on Tyler H's mind. Everybody wants to know what he's thinking. Who do he think is going to walk out of Beer Bash's World Heavyweight Champion? It's sure not Alex Fame. I know that he's stacking the odds against Alex Fame because he doubts Alex Fame, because he knows that Alex Fame is the best talent. He goes out there and he delivers.
I actually hope you do win at Beer Bash, because I don't like to see you spits at all. I want you to win at Beer Bash so I can kick your ass at Mania.
You see, well, you're not. You don't get it. I'm tired of going out there and I'm doing my best, and the fans are knowing that I'm doing my best. They're feeling what I'm feeling, and yet I come up just a little bit short. I come up a little bit on the short end of everything. And when I finally start to pick up some momentum, here's management to go ahead and step right on in and try to slow it down. That's the little wall that they put in between me and my destiny. That's the little wall that they put so I can't get what I need to get, and that's being known as the best. That's being put in the DRW Hall of Fame, because I have done everything that they have asked me to do, and I have done it the exact way they wanted it to be done. No questions asked. I'm that guy that's the first one to show up and the last one to leave. I'm dedicated to this business. I've done everything. I've risked my health for this business.
And so have I.
Come Dark Mania, you may think you know which Alex Fame you're dealing with, but you don't know.
Dark Mania, I make history by beating your ass.
Oh, are you sure about that? Because you remember that dark place I was talking about last night? You remember that little dark place that I said I refused to go to? It's kind of a little bit of a rebuttal, because it's like I feel myself in a man versus man situation, a man versus self, if some might say, because Judas Insanity, he's scratching and clawing, just trying to get out, and I'm keeping him concealed. I'm keeping him away because I know how dangerous he can be.
That Judas Insanity I've already beaten, so I'm definitely not scared of that.
So exactly what do you have to say about that?
I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of Judas Insanity. I'm not scared of Josh Knight. I'm not scared of no one.
I mean, obviously you are scared of Josh Knight, since you have yet to go out there and see what he had to say about you. I mean, obviously you're scared of me because
if Josh Knight wants a fight and if he wants a match against me, let him.
It seems like you're intimidated to speak whenever me and you do these type of things. So why are you intimidated to speak?
Because I've been speaking to you.
Oh, it actually seems like I've been doing most of the talking here, and you've just been doing most of the listening, because that's exactly what little bitches do.
Maybe you're being like Adam Rush now. You're being the bitch of this company.
Weren't you just egging on Adam Rush? Wasn't you just giving him the praises of just saying how he almost broke DRW, how he almost...
And yeah, he almost did break DRW until Connor stopped him.
Why give the man props for trying to destroy the company that you claim you love? Why give that man props? He gets nothing in my book. You get nothing in my book because you get no respect for me.
Because in come Dark Mania, there's going to be a true champion and actually knows how to be a champion.
And you're looking at him right now. That's Alex Fame.
And you're not looking at him because
Okay.
I'm the one that's going to be the world champion.
That's funny. You refer to yourself as the real world champion. A real world champion wouldn't have to ask for countless opportunities. A real world champion wouldn't be so sure of himself because a real world champion, he doesn't need an ego just to go ahead and win a match. Me, I know I'm good. I'm as good as I say I am because I go out to that rink each and every week and I back up my word. That's why I'm as arrogant as I am. That's why I talk as much as I do because I can back it up.
More Dark Mania will be fighting out. GVD, go ahead and ask your next question. Shut this little guy up.
Well, I just seen Josh Knight's little tweet an hour ago. It says at the Maniac. So it has been brought up to my attention that Tyler H believes I don't have a chance in beating him. Care to prove it, bitch? Hashtag fuck you all. I think what I'm seeing here is an old-fashioned little talk down, but in the modern days, it's where they're talking shit to each other. This is what I'm seeing right here. This is why I called the war chest for a minute. And well, this is the last question I'm gonna ask you guys. Where do you guys see this at? Where do you guys see this coming into at? Like both careers are coming in hot and ready, and who's the better man here? I don't want no little hour talk. I want an actual spit, real quick. I want you two to think about it real quick, then spit it out. Whose career is better right now?
My career is better no matter what.
Ladies first. Go ahead. Let the lady speak.
Actually, let the bitch speak over there too. Go ahead. I've been in this business longer than he has.
Well, in the count of 4, you guys are getting ready for you guys' big match, Dark Mania, which is here in California. Tyler says GVD owns California. I don't own California. California is us. I don't own it as a single person. Here in California, we're just one big old group called the Californians. And I don't want to say that I own this yard in California, which Dark Mania...
Actually, Finn, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit.
The home of the losing Detroit Lions, one of the worst teams in football.
Whoa, back, whoa.
Off of that, I actually was born in Detroit, but I was raised in Green Bay. And yes...
Oh, the home of another losing football team, the Green Bay Packers, and their overrated Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, you want to go off of overrated? Let's talk about Tom Brady. Or you want to go ahead and talk about Ray Rice? You got a whole bunch of overrated people in the NFL. Rodgers isn't one of them. And if you want to talk about overrated in a general sense, overrated, that spells Tyler H.
That spells you.
No, if anything, I'm underrated. I don't get the credit where credit is due. I don't get the proper acknowledgement that I deserve. And all of a sudden, you see Tyler H. Yes, Tyler H. He gets posters, he gets cards, he gets everything. We're going to get him here, throw out merch for him. Because, and then he comes out, that's best for business. No, it's not best for business because if anything, it's a load of crap. You're feeding them a bunch of crap. You're hindering the DRW universe. And obviously, that's what I see through. I see straight through that little gimmick. And it's nothing more than a cheesy ripoff of Triple H from WWE. If you ask me, you go out there, you spit water, you flex your little muscles, and your little muscly vein pops out of that head of yours, and you go ahead and you, throw a couple punches, you botch, and you basically hit the ground, kick out at 1.5, and that's when the shovel comes into play, and you bury your talent.
I don't bury the talent here in DRW.
Sure you don't.
That's a damn lie.
Well, that all answers my questions. That all answers your guys' deals right there. Well, this has been another eFit Interviews with Alex Fame and a special guest, Tyler H, tonight. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I love you guys. Mwah.